Thank you to all the work that you guys have done. I'm very excited about everything. One of the reasons why we joined was the event facilities. I run a six-figure plus event budget for my business, and really enjoyed having the opportunity to have meetings here for my team, and wanted to know what the plans are for event amenities, including even the projector and the screen sometimes can be an issue when we run events. So what is the opportunities to partition those event space into smaller spaces, as well as what other amenities are you looking at?
Absolutely. So let me ask you before you get away from the microphone, do you typically use this room when you're using your events?
Quite honestly, I use Rolling Hills a lot.
Okay.
They give me a great deal, include all of my AV. They kind of reciprocate. They have much more availability than we have, and quite honestly, it's much more appealing.
Okay. Well, I will tell you that in terms of the meeting space, I think we're going to be looking at a significant upgrade. Right now, we have this room, and we, lovingly or not, call it our Holiday Inn room. What we're looking at is that event space that was in the middle up there on the drawing. That will be segregable, okay? And it will have audio-video capabilities so that we can segregate that space and run it just as a full-featured meeting room. So, if it was a small meeting, you could have it in one of the sections. If it's a larger meeting, we could open it up and make it bigger. So our intention is to have that be very flexible space that is very friendly to the type of uses that you're talking about.
Hi, well, I'm back to finish what I didn't say the last time. We all know who I am. I've been here since the club started selling real estate. And what I meant to tell you was, when I talked about the three houses I sold on Shoshone, which was 11224, 11226, and 11640, and the guy made enough money remodeling the houses to become John Milway's partner, is what I'm telling you, that I've been spending the last 2 months trying to find a house that was remodeled and not outdated. Now, we know the Ranch Reserve is a few years old now, so people want to look at something under 10 years old that's newer. So we now have a problem, so we need everybody to think about updating and keeping it up. So I cannot find anything that's like that. So I think along with the club redoing this, and the work they have put into it. And I was here for the last time when we tried to remodel, and that was gone down. We'll never have a group that would be here to go through what these guys have been doing. We'll never find that group again to ever remodel this. Somebody said we ought to turn it into a daycare center if we don't remodel it. I said, well, then what are we going to do with the grass? Build some more houses so the kids, they can fill us up with kids. I said, really look at it. It's getting that way here. And I really mean that, and I have so many people that would like to join this. And I see the people at the other clubs who have left because we haven't done anything. And the other thing is, I live right on the green, on the golf course, and I see 5 guys coming down golfing. Well, we kicked people off of here because they wanted to play with 5 guys. So they're all enjoying themselves at the Omni with their 5 guys on the course. We've gotten so short now here that we let anybody that will play and join play. And I think we ought to raise the membership. It's so cheap now, it's like almost free. I go to Cabo all the time, and every time I hear them say almost free, I think of the Ranch Country Club. And I'm serious. I am so serious. So fix up your house, enjoy it while you're living there, not to sell it, because it will sell faster when you want to leave. And I don't worry about being in debt, something going wrong. And I'm looking around, and a lot of you probably in the same position as me, I have to worry about living for the debt, not the debt catching up with me. So let's think positive. Listen to the TV and the radio. We're living in a country where we can have these things. We can enjoy this stuff. Fix up your house, go to work, and get out of bed and be glad you have one of the nicest properties in all of Denver. I've sold houses here, and it took me 8 months to find somebody a place like this. They want a little water, they want some mountains, and they want a golf course. Wow, you have to stay right here almost to have that, because it's hard to find someplace like that again. So the people that I've had there that wanted that settled for more updated houses in Windsor and Greeley and Erie, and that's what I'm talking about. So let's all be positive. Let's have the kids in a nice clean water at the pool. Let's have 4 guys back on the golf course because we've got so many we can't allow 5. And this is a true story. Joe Sackey came to my house. I don't have a license plate on my golf court because I don't golf. It's just to take the kids to the swimming pool. And he got kicked off. He got to the first or second and they kicked him off, our golf pro. And so he came back and I said, why'd you come back? He said, because you don't have a license on your golf cart. So everybody came by and said, what happened to him? I thought he was playing golf. I said, well, he got kicked off because I don't have a license plate. Well, to tell you the truth, there wasn't several other ones that wanted to come here too. But we've got to have a license plate. We don't let, these people play golf if they don't have a license plate, even if some people pay $10,000 to have lunch with them. So let's get with it around here.
Listen, I can't go forward after that. Come back.
Just did.
I know. Okay, so I did good, right?
Yes.
But I do want to chime in with my 2 cents. One of those. I also do real estate, casino, but the place needs to be improved. It does. It just does. And that's just my opinion, being in the area for 30 years. It just does. And so I would like to see it preserve the history also, because I would like to think that people in here, the ones that are the surviving members of the ranch, because we've lost a bunch, right? The ones that are survivors love golf. They love golf. And I'm guessing that they go to other golf courses, okay? And I challenge anybody to come back home and say, the only reason why this place is great, though, is because of the people.
Amen.
They don't come home to like, well, we have the coolest place that there is. No. When you go to other golf courses, they're cool. We have the privilege of having great people. We have tons of great people. And that's why people are members, but not because of the establishment. The place is not that cool. It's just not. And
But you could have both.
okay, so I would like to say that when we do this, which I vote for, yes, I'm in, okay, I'm 100% in. Who knows where the, does anybody know the history of this place?
I do.
What do you know?
Let's see, I have lived here my whole life. I grew up right here. When
No, I
was-
mean the history from the 1800s.
Oh, from the 1800s. This was Custer's Scout. And my brother played with his best friend in what's the
So
sense.
I'm not gonna steal the mic here, but the bottom line is this place has a tremendous amount of history. And no cool country club exists without a tremendous amount of history. Tremendous. So if anybody wants to talk to me later about the history of this place, it's amazing.
Great.
It is. It's amazing, and nobody knows it. Nobody knows it.
Any other questions, comments we can address this evening? All right, well, I want to thank you all very, very much for taking the time to come out tonight.